In a world often filled with heartache and despair, there are stories that shine like beacons of hope. This is one of these stories, a tale of resilience, compassion, and unwavering spirit of a dog named Kira. In a small town, nestled amongst the rolling hills, a sickly dog named Kira fought for her life. Neglected and abandoned by her previous owner, she had been reduced to a mere shadow of her former self. Her fur was thin and patchy, her bones visible beneath her fragile frame. The town's residents were deeply concerned for her well-being. Amongst these concerned townspeople, there was one compassionate and kind-hearted soul named Emily. She couldn't bear to see Kira suffering for any longer. With tears in her eyes, Emily approached Kira's owner, her voice trembling with emotion. She pleaded with Kira's owner, urging him to bring the alien dog to a doctor. She spoke of the pain Kira must be enduring, the loneliness she must feel, and the hope that a little medical attention could change everything. But sadly, Kira's owner, callously and indifferent, dismissed Emily's concerns with a cold stare. He seemed unmoved by the suffering of the creature that had once been his responsibility. Kira's fate hung in the balance as the days passed, and her condition only worsened. Undeterred by the owner's indifference, Emily refused to give up on Kira. She knew that time was running out and she couldn't just stand by idly. With the support of a few like-minded friends, Emily decided to take matters into her own hands. And so a rescue mission was born. Emily and her small group of compassionate individuals rallied together, determined to save Kira from the depths of her suffering. They started by documenting Kira's living conditions, hoping that evidence of her negligence would be the key to her intervention. Emily knew that her efforts couldn't stop by just documenting Kira's misery. She made a heartfelt plea to the community for help, urging them to stand up against cruelty and neglect. Her words resonated with many, igniting a spark of hope in the hearts of the townspeople. The response from the community was overwhelming. People from all walks of life came forward, offering their support, their time, and their resources to rescue Kira. It was a beautiful display of unity and compassion, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, the human spirit can shine brilliantly. However, the simple support turned out to be not enough, and Emily realized that as long as Kira remained with the owner, she would not recover no matter how much the community pleaded with them. Emily's frustration grew day by day as Kira's condition continued to deteriorate. Despite her tireless efforts, the owner remained unmoved. Emily knew that more had to be done to save Kira, and so she turned to the local authorities for help. With a heavy heart, Emily reached out to the local authorities, sharing Kira's heartbreaking story and the desperate need for intervention. She pleaded for their assistance in ensuring that Kira received the care and love she so desperately needed. And then, like a ray of hope breaking through the storm clouds, a team of animal welfare volunteers arrived in response to the district's call. These dedicated individuals had seen the worst of humanity's treatment of animals, but they were also witness to the incredible transformations that could occur from compassion and care. The urgency of the intervention could not be overstated. Kira's life hung in the balance as they confronted the owner, imploring him to consider the simple act of compassion. It was a plea that came from the depths of their heart, a plea to recognize the pain in Kira's eyes and the injustice she has endured. As the owner finally relented and agreed to relinquish Kira, a collective sigh of relief swept through the community. But there was still much work to be done. The volunteers knew that Kira's rescue was only the beginning of her journey to healing. Recognizing the severity of the situation, the volunteers decided to involve local authorities. It was a bold move to ensure that Kira's abuser faced the consequences of his actions and to send a clear message that cruelty to animals would not be tolerated. With legal proceeding in motion, the volunteers embarked on a drastic rescue mission. The moment they freed Kira from the clutches of her tormentor was nothing short of miraculous. It was a moment filled with tears of joy, a moment that marked the beginning of a new life for Kira. Kira was rushed to a vet clinic for immediate care. Her frail body, once trapped in a world of suffering, was now in the hands of compassionate professionals who were determined to give her a second chance at life. At the vet clinic, Kira's arrival was met with a mixture of sadness and determination. The diligent vet team had seen their fair share of negligence and abused animals, but they were ready to do everything in their power to help Kira heal. The vet team conducted through medical examinations and tests, revealing that malnutrition was the primary issue plaguing Kira's fragile body. Her organs had suffered and her immune system was severely compromised. It was a long road ahead, but they were up for the challenge. Kira's journey to recovery was a testament to the strength of the human-animal bond and the remarkable resilience of the canine spirit. The vet team knew that her recovery would be a gradual process, requiring time, patience, and meticulously care. Upon her arrival at the vet clinic, Kira was welcomed to a warm and comfortable space, far removed from the harsh conditions she had endured for so long. It was a place where she could finally rest without fear, a sanctuary where healing could begin. The first step in her recovery was addressing her severe malnutrition. The vet team carefully planned a diet tailored to her specific needs, aiming to provide the essential nutrients for a body that has been deprived for so many years. Kira's emancipated frame slowly began to fill out as her body absorbed the nourishment it has been craving. As the days turned to weeks, Kira's transformation was nothing short of remarkable. Each small improvement in her condition was a beacon of hope that lit up the clinic. Her once dull coat began to regain its luster, and the visible outlines of her bones were gradually replaced by a healthier, more robust physique. One of the most heartwarming aspects of Kira's recovery was the unwavering support and visits from Emily, the compassionate soul who refused to give up on her. Emily's presence was a source of comfort and reassurance for Kira, a reminder that she was no longer alone in this world. But it wasn't just Emily who showered Kira with love and care. At the vet clinic, Kira formed heartwarming connections with the staff and other dogs. Her interactions were filled with warmth and affection, a stark contrast to the neglect she endured in the past. It was as if Kira understood that not all humans were like her previous owner, and her trust in humanity was slowly being restored. The vet's team's diligent care included regular medical examinations and tests to monitor Kira's progress. They addressed any health issues that arose along the way, ensuring that Kira's journey to recovery was as smooth as possible. As Kira's physical health improved, her emotional well-being also flourished. Her once distant gaze was replaced by a spark of life and curiosity. She began to wag her tail, a sign of joy that she was experiencing. Kira's gentle nature remained intact throughout the process, a testament to the incredible resilience of her spirit. Each day, Kira's progress inspired not only those directly involved in her care, but also the entire community that had rallied to save her. Her story became a symbol of hope, proof that even the most neglected and abused animals could find love, healing, and a second chance at life. In the face of adversity, Kira had not only survived, but had thrived. Her remarkable journey from the brink of death to a life filled with love and care was a testament to the transformative power of compassion and enduring spirit of animals. Kira's story serves as a stark reminder of the importance of animal well-being. It reminds us that neglecting animals is not only cruel, but also a portrayal of our shared responsibility to protect those who cannot protect themselves. As we follow Kira's journey from neglect to recovery, it's clear that her triumph is not just our own, it's a triumph of compassion, unity, and unwavering belief that we can make a difference. Kira's resilience and collective effort to save her has inspired a commitment to stand up against injustice, not only for animals like her, but for all of those who suffer needlessly. Kira's story reminds us that even in the face of darkness, there is light. A story of hope, resilience, and the incredible power of love and compassion to transform lives. We encourage you to share your own experiences with similar cases, to spread awareness about animal welfare, and to be a voice for those who cannot speak for themselves. If you found Kira's journey as inspiring as we did, please consider giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. Your support always allows us to continue sharing stories like this that touch hearts and inspire change. Let Kira's story be a reminder that together, we can make the world a kinder place for all living beings. Thank you for joining us on this remarkable journey of transformation, and we look forward to sharing more stories of hope and resilience with you in the future.